So from one entrepreneur to another, have you heard of B Corp? Well, if you haven't, it's a certification that a company is being run in a sustainable way or adhering to fair trade practices. Ben & Jerry's ice cream, Propercorn and Allbirds are some of the big names amongst more than 3,000 B Corps around the world. And Scott James is the founder of Coal Town Coffee, which is a certified B Corp based in Wales. Scott, tell me how you began, how you became a B Corp. Tell me your story.
So basically, I'm from a small town in South Wales called Ammanford. It's an ex-mining community, and I left school with no qualifications, and I really struggled to find work. So I ended up as a volunteer, slowly made my way into a job, and then I set up my own business. And from the beginning, we wanted to be a different kind of business. We wanted to do business differently and do it ethically. And we're all about trying to make a difference to our hometown. So it's an ex-mining community. There's not many opportunities there. And what we want to try and do is bring a new industry back to our hometown.
And so you feel that you have coined a new phrase for black gold, haven't you?
Yes,
because it used to be the coal, now it's the coffee.
It is, yeah.
Some people might be surprised that that this town is a location for a coffee roasters, but actually there's quite a heritage of coffee in Wales.
There really is, yeah, absolutely. I mean, the new black gold, we're trying to tie in with the once industry that was coal. The same term was used for that, and coffee, which is a really strange link. But history in Wales, there's a lot of coffee in Wales. I mean, the Italian heritage, which has now moved forward into specialty coffee, which you predominantly find in cities like London and Bristol. And we want to try and showcase, something different in a rural location.
But why go for B Corp? It's quite a lengthy process.
It really is,
isn't it, to get certified? How does it help?
So, I mean, for us as a business, we're ethical, we're transparent, and we're sustainable. And we really want to showcase what we do with a brand that really does mean that you are adhering to these processes. B Corp holds us accountable as a business, and we want to be held accountable to prove that we are an ethical business and doing things differently.
Do you think it's meant that you have won more contracts than you otherwise would have?
Absolutely. I think it's really important today that you show exactly what you are as a business from the core, and I think having that certification really does show that you are different. And it allows us to prove that we are as well.
And how do you go about proving it? Because some of the coffee you source right around the world, depending on the seasons, that must be quite tricky.
We do, absolutely. It is really tricky. But I mean, what we have is we have a transparent process with our producers, and we only buy coffee which is specialty graded and has a completely transparent supply chain. So our entire procurement process is completely transparent and certified throughout. So that makes us a little bit different from other roasteries. And
what difference have you made for your hometown economy?
It's been incredible. I mean, the feedback we've had, the difference it's had to the town is more vibrant, and we've had so much amazing support from the locality and everybody there, and it's become a destination, and it's great to see a positive uplift in the town as opposed to the negativity.
Just very briefly, tell me about the family link here, because you actually grew up around coffee, didn't you?
I did, yeah. I was brought up in Ammanford. My mum and dad had a cafe when I was really young, so I was always inspired by the industry, and it's just amazing to be part of it, and contribute in a different way.
Okay, well, thank you so much, Scott, for coming and telling us all about your journey, all about your company, all about your B Corp experience. It's really, really great
to
have you here, and good luck with the venture. Okay, let's take a look at how the financial markets are faring. Now, the markets in New York have opened a little bit higher, reversing some of this week's losses that we've been talking about on the programme today, which come as those concerns about the spread of the coronavirus around the world continues. You can see the tech-heavy NASDAQ has also opened up, as has the S&P 500, but oil is still falling. That's all from me. Of course, we'll be back with Impact a bit later. Goodbye.